on these foes. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do about tag on the name, man. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's in.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Carson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Long in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a look. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Wentz now to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Seattle offense coming back onto the field, and you'd understand if they're a little sluggish. You know, they just took that quick little 4,800-mile jaunt to London to take on the Raiders. Well, they look good across the pond. They dominated that game 27-3.
To me, they feel like they're starting to hit their stride a little bit. You know, working out some of the kinks. Offensive line starting to come together. It's gotten a lot of criticism over the past few years. And Russell Wilson, back-to-back games with 3 touchdown passes. And how about Pete Carroll? 91st win for him, including the postseason. He passed Mike Holmgren for first in Seattle Seahawks history as the top head coach.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Wentz, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And, in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Hey, slow down. 280. Front left, front left.
Wilson on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Carson. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run it with Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gotta go.
This is Carson. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. A